Alright, YouTube, Glock Ninja here, and I was watching Titanfall trailer just to take a look at it again. Try to be more objective about the game, stop hating on it so much. And you know what, I'll be honest with you, I think it's going to be a pretty good game. I think it's going to be a very enjoyable game. And if I want to play it, I'll probably get the PC version. But you know, because it's not really an exclusive, is it? If it's on another system, I don't like to include PCs in the realm of console gaming because I don't think the two should be compared. Okay, just like I don't think Nintendo should be compared to Xbox One or the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. First of all, the Xbox and the PlayStation brand, they are the, I don't know what to say. They are a level of console gaming that is quite different than Nintendo, and it is a level of video gaming that is quite different than PC gaming. If anything, PC have become more like a console than anything else because you remember, used to be when console gaming was totally different than PC gaming. And PC gaming, you had a keyboard and you had a lot more processing power, so you were able to play games that dealt more with your intellects and the strategy aspects and the role-playing aspects of a particular game. It was more in-depth. It had a more sophisticated programming where the games dealt with more of an artificial intelligence level, of gaming, whereas the console gaming was, basic, and it was either platformers, fighting games, shooters, action, beat 'em ups, and things like that, and it really didn't involve a lot of AI, but as time goes on, the console has evolved into a smarter device, and PlayStation and Xbox has become or strived to become more like a PC. And to me, PC has kind of gone backwards. They have the hardware superiority and the graphical superiority, and that's for sure. But the thing is as far as when the games are concerned, they have stooped down to console level. I mean, come on, seriously. All the games that the PC get is, your typical shooters, beat 'em ups, and action adventure games. Where are all the sophisticated strategy games and role playing games and the games that require the processing power of these great PC machines? No, because you know why? Because big software companies like Microsoft decide, well, we're going to commercialize video gaming and we're going to give everybody the same thing. And what did they do? They create a home console, and they make a console game and then they port it over to the PC. And so basically, the biggest welfare gamers are the PC gamers now because they're getting hand-me-downs from consoles. I mean, if anything, instead of leading the way, they have to kind of dumb themselves down so they can play the same games console gamers are playing. It used to be you wouldn't be able to touch a PC level game on a console. Consoles used to mimic or try to play PC type games. They would have the same exact titles, but it would be a totally different game because graphically and even structurally it was totally different. But now, just because a console game looks good now and plays pretty good, the PC's saying, hey, we'll take that. PC gamers don't know any better these days, and they don't. They really don't. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. Xbox One. Xbox One exclusive? Hardly not. Because why? It's also on the PC. And if you think that you're buying this machine to play games other console owners that don't have this console can play, you're dead wrong. Because all you have to have is a gaming PC. Or maybe in some cases, it doesn't even have to be that strong. And you'll be able to play Xbox One so-called exclusives. So what is the incentive to buy a Xbox One? There isn't any. Because Microsoft has made a deal or have decided that they're going to shake hands with their other company that they own, the PC operating system, portion, and whatever they get on the Xbox One, they're going to say, hey, can you also make it for the PC? Because we have a market there too. We have something called Windows, and we would love for you to run your game on Windows. Okay? So, yeah. Yeah. So now you see. So if you want exclusives, if you want games that no one else can play, I would say going with PlayStation and Nintendo is probably your best bet. Because if you really, really want to play an Xbox One game, why settle for a console version when you can play the PC version? But here's the thing though, not everybody can afford an expensive PC or a PC and a console. So more than likely, you're going to own an Xbox One if you're just a mainstream gamer. And yes, in that case, I can see you wanting to get the Xbox One to be able to play what PC gamers are playing. That's fine. I mean, that's fine too. But in reality, you're going to have a PC. So why bother with having an Xbox? So you can play a PC version of the same game on the PC and the console version of the same game that's on the PC on your console. That's, to me, it's like spending double the money on the same thing. Okay, so why not have some variety in your household? If you have a gaming PC or a regular PC that can play games, fine. You don't need an Xbox One. What you need is a Nintendo and a PlayStation 3. Well, I'm not going to say you need it, because I know butt wipes are going to say, oh, Glock Ninja said you need video gaming. No. What I'm saying is, if you're going to buy a video game system, why not buy systems that it's going to play? Games that are not going to be on other systems. Have some variety in your life. So anyway, and Titanfall, I take back majority of the stuff I said. I don't think it's going to be a Titan fail. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I think a lot of people are going to play it, and I hope they enjoy it, because it's going to be very few and far in between, as in the exclusive that Microsoft Xbox One is going to get. So enjoy it, folks.